Hello and welcome back to Red Ink on YouTube, and welcome to this brand new series where I'll be talking with a couple different friends about life and all that entails. This series doesn't have a name yet, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. In this episode and over the next couple episodes, I'll be talking with Kofi, who is a poet and all-around creator. I hope you enjoy this episode and let me know what you think. So question, when did you start writing?
I started writing in 2012. Nope, I don't know. I don't know if it was 2012 actually. I started writing when I was 12. I was 12, so it might have been 2013.
Yeah.
Whatever grade that is. And I had a poetry class.
Okay.
And an eccentric teacher who I think did the job, definitely set me on my path.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went to a hay festival, and this guy, I can't remember his name, but he was British. And he had to wear like Selassie or something like that. Weird guy. Crazy good poet. I watched some of his stuff later on. I think it was on a TEDx or something. But I went to that, and this guy just did his thing. This other lady read her poem. I'm over the moon. She said, I'm over the moon. I never forgot that line. So I don't know, like it just clicked. We went for that, and after that, especially, it became my thing in the school. Carmichael, who went to school with me, came to us as well. Carmichael had this or that. My sister could sing, my other sister could draw, and it was like, okay, so Kofi can write. So that's how I did that.
Yeah. Cool. When did before performing your poetry, had you been a performer before that?
Yeah, I performed. I mean, guitar lessons, but I think I performed poetry. I think I had. I don't know, but I think I had. I feel like my parents have been putting me on stages my whole life.
Okay.
So I can't think back to. But yeah, I had performed. I performed in church. I read a poem in church. I think yes. I just can't recall.
Did it feel natural to then get on stage and share your writing, or was that a process?
It was a process. I think the first time I did it competitively was at Roslyn in the 8th grade. We did a talent show. I actually won the talent show. I won that.
The high school one? The middle? I mean, the all school?
Middle school.
Okay.
The all school one, I think I only ever got an honorary mention with Karen. Okay. I don't think I ever won it. But
you should have.
I feel like I don't know. I've read some of that stuff. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't award winning, What about you? When did you start writing? When did you find out that you loved to
write? When I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade. So I was 7 or 8. Wow. Around there. And I think so when I was in preschool, my school had, or like my class had a reading competition, which was basically just like how many books can your parents read to you? And from that, I was exposed to a lot of stories just from like my parents reading to me. And then when we moved, so we moved twice, and then in the span of a year, and landed in Kenya. And all I remember really from the first couple of years of school is just being in the library all the time. Just because I think being able to immerse myself in a different world was very comforting, especially when there was just so many new things happening and so many new experiences that I didn't understand with all that moving and meeting all these new people. And then, I don't know, at some point in like the 2nd or 3rd grade, I just thought, I want to write my own stories. I like these stories, but they're not exactly what I want. So I started writing, and I would like type it out, print it, and force everybody I knew to read it. And then, yeah, it just kind of kept going, I guess. Are you ready for the next question?
I am.
Okay. What is the truest statement that you can think of right now?
Life is nothing but a series of disillusions.
All right. Care to explain?
It's long, but life is so many different things. I think life is built on perspective.
Mm.
Everything has a billion perspectives. You can look at it from.
Mm-hmm.
So you believe one thing, you grow up believing one thing. Boom! Every day something else happens that pushes you out of the comfort zone into the real world of that specific thing. Like I don't know, you realize how people are, how you are, your weakness, your strength.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I could do that after all. Oh, really should never have done that at all. Like, just a series of disillusionments. Always something is breaking the glass ceiling.
Mm.
If I can, yeah, well,
Do you think that's
yeah.
a good thing or no?
I don't know. It's crazy. It's frightening.
Mm.
I suppose. I don't know whether it's good or bad. I'm trying to. I think you have to like channel its energy, whatever way you want. If you want it to be good, you try for it to be good.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure like it's positive. I feel like I answered a question and you didn't. What is a true statement?
I think the truest statement that I can think of right now is the idea that the world keeps turning or we move regardless. Just the idea that
We move regardless, man.
like the world just kind of keeps happening. And it doesn't
It
really
really does.
in the grand I don't know. As much as maybe I'm going through something or however many people are going through something, somehow it seems like the world just keeps happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truest statement I can think of right now. I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's true. It's so good. I love that.
What color would you describe yourself as right now?
Crimson and gold. A fever of crimson and gold.
Wow, such confidence. Why those two colors?
I just sat down in the sun. It's like 4 p.m. and I just sat down in the sun, and you know how sunlight hour and all that. So I was feeling very, shiny and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
And
there
there's
any?
this there's this guy, Jacques Coutu, I think is how you pronounce it, but it's a saying of his. That's how he described the theater. He said the theater to him was like a fever of crimson and gold, and that's like a beauty. That I see that as a color. So that's what yeah. Your turn.
Okay. Ooh, I think yellow. But this might just be because your profile picture is yellow. But I was going to say yellow. Like almost like that type of
Yeah,
yellow. Because it's bright and it is. It's bright and it's happy and it's full. But it's also not what I would think of when I think of like the perfection of yellow or the I feel like pure yellow in my mind signifies like an absence of darkness or an absence of hard things. Whereas that yellow, like a more mustard yellow, just seems a little more wise and like it's been through something. So I'm going with that yellow.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Gee, it's forever changed the way this color looks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That question came out of talking to somebody and wanting to ask how they were, but they didn't really know how to explain how they were. So like, okay, pick a color. And I don't think I really asked them why they picked a certain color, but consistently, they knew they could pick the exact shade, and I was like, okay, cool, good to know.